I'm Will Rice from the Rio Texas Media Center and PastorWill.net. This video is a supplement to my blog series, Is It Too Early to Start Planning for Christmas, or Is It Too Late? Well, it now certainly isn't too early. I noticed on the way into work this morning that XM Radio had flipped on their Christmas music channel already. We're in the throes already, whether we like it or not, of getting ready for Christmas. Now, you can check out the whole series, Is It Too Early to Start Planning for Christmas, or Is It Too Late, at my blog at PastorWill.net. The link is right there for you. Now, one of those posts, I wrote about some great resources from United Methodist Communications and Outreach.com that you can use to invite people on Christmas Eve. Today, I'm going to show you how to get your resources, how to save a ton of money on those resources, and also supplement your outreach with some free resources for the web and for social media that will tie all of that branding together and give you a really great focused Christmas Eve outreach. All right, put the link up on the screen. It's also down below, and you can use that to get to this website, which has been created by Outreach.com and United Methodist Communications. And right there at the top, you can see how you can save $400. Basically, they're going to give you up to $400 to spend on these resources for your church. You just pick them out and go ahead and buy them, and you enter the coupon code, and they'll deduct $400 from your cost. Now, if you spend less than $400, they don't give you the change. If you spend more than $400, you'll have to pay the overage, but still, it's a really great deal. You're going to want to write down this coupon code or copy it that you can see right there on the screen. You're going to need that later, but right now, you want to choose your campaign. Christmas Gold is the big one. They've got all the resources for Christmas Gold right here. It says Unwrap the True Meaning with Us this Christmas, and they've got postcards and invite cards and door hangers and all sorts of stuff there. Also have a couple of different themes, including the Christmas Merry and Baby, For God So Loved the World, Unwrap the True Meaning with Us this Christmas, and this Christmas on white wood. It's just kind of the graphics on sort of some bleached, aged wood in the background, and then Christmas Wood, which is just the same thing, but more color in that wood. Down below, we're going to get to these later, some free downloadable resources. These are absolutely free, and you can use them to complete all the work for your campaign. But let me show you first how you go about customizing these things. Now, if you're really not computer savvy, this would be a great time to find a young person or just somebody who's a little bit more comfortable on the computer. It's pretty easy, but it's not necessarily super intuitive. So I'm going to try to show you the best that I can. And we're going to start with these invite cards, because as I mentioned on my blog, these are really important. You want to equip your people to invite people. And one way to do that is to give them something that they can hand out that has your church address and possibly a map and your service times and everything they need to invite somebody to Christmas. So I'm going to click on this Order Invite Cards. Now, depending what computer you are on, you may get some things popping up in just a moment. I'm going to show you about those. But first thing you're going to do is you decide what you want here, your invite card, the size, the card stock, and whether you want back and front or you want color on front and black only on the back side, and how many you want. I'm just going to change that right there. And then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a chance to customize these. And this is where your errors might pop up. This runs in Flash, and so it might ask you to run the plugin. It may give you some other things. It may need for you to install that. But once it gets up and running, see right now it's not liking that. And now here we go. It's going to load up for me. All right, so now it is loaded up in Flash, and here is where I can customize my design. A few things that I can do right here. I can add my own website link. I hope you have a website up and running, especially as Christmas Eve rolls around. That's where people are going to look for you. I'm just going to do my own website here. I'm not actually going to get these cards for the conference, but riotexas.org. And I'm going to want to add my own logo, right? So I'm going to click up here and upload an image. And it's going to ask me if I want to crop that, and then it's going to upload it, and it'll, as one's telling me, my resolution is kind of low. I'm not really too worried because this is just a mock-up, right? So, but I'm going to drag this over here. I'm going to get rid of the stand-in right there, and then my logo will go right there on the front of the postcard, and There we go. I can add other text if I want to. If I want to add a text block, if I want to put some more text on here and say something like, please come worship with us. I could change the color and the line height and all those things, kind of like working in any kind of design program, but pretty easy. And then the next thing I get to do is I get to design the back as well. They've put some standard language on there, but you can change that. You can also insert your service times here. You're definitely going to want to do that. And then over here, your church name, your church address, and you can upload a map here. Also, they will do that for you if you just aren't able to get a map or you don't have a good one. You can actually let Outreach draw the map for you. It'll take a couple extra days for them to do that, but it's great to have that on there as people are inviting people so they can easily find it. All right, but you're also going to have your church name and address on there, and on the other side you're going to have your web address, and if they go to your website, they're also going to be able to get great directions there, right? Yes. Okay, once you get all of that done and you're happy with it, you can click done, and they're going to tell you to make sure that you have done everything right, and then I get to look at exactly what it looks like, and then it'll allow me to add that to my cart. When I'm all done and I've approved all of my stuff and I've got everything in there, when I get to my cart, there's going to be a place to put in that coupon code that I told you about. You put that in and you'll get credited up to $400 for your purchase. Try to do this quick. That'll only be available as long as there are funds available. All right, that's all your stuff. Now I'm going to go back to that first page again though, because I want to show you some other resources that you can use. If you go down here, say that you picked and customized and ordered your Christmas Gold campaign, you're going to want to come down here and click on download for the Christmas Gold design set. All right, it's absolutely free, but you're still going to have to download it. You're going to go to your cart and check out. You don't need to apply your promo code here for this because this is free. And I'm just going to continue checkout. Place that order. Now when I go to my email, I will see that confirmation of my order, and I can click right here and download these resources. And it's going to give you lots of options. The bulletin, they have a selfie banner if you want to put that up in your church. Also the worship graphics, instructions on how to use it. I'm just going to download real quick the social media stuff so you can see that. That's going to be really important to you. Now I'm going to download it. It's going to download as a zip file. If you're on a Mac, usually on a PC, they usually will uncompress themselves, but that's going to need to be uncompressed so you can see what's in that zip file. It's just a way of sort of making files smaller for easier downloading on the web. It's still a pretty big file, though, even in a zip file, because they're giving you lots of free stuff. And once that's downloaded, depending on if you're on a Mac or a PC, you're going to have to just do whatever it takes to open that compressed file. It's doing that for me right now, and there's everything you need for social media, including a calendar. And this includes also some of the social media things for their Advent series that they've also made available. But here's the basic stuff for your Facebook header or your Twitter header and your YouTube header. Also the sliders for your website and all that stuff. There's other stuff to download on there too, and the best place to start is to download the Start Here, How to Use Our Resources PDF. That's just going to tell you everything that you're going to need to know, the different designs, the customizable print resources, and other things. Now, if you get into some of the more advanced things, you're going to see some InDesign and Photoshop files. If that's kind of above your ability, and you're one of our Rio, Texas Annual Conference churches, you're welcome to ask us to help customize that. Just drop us an email at media@riotexas.org. mediacentermedia.org. Depending on how long you wait and how many other people are asking, we'll get to them as fast as we can. But if you get on this right away and you need something customized, you send it to us and we'll try to get that done for you as soon as possible. So that's it. That is how you can get your free resources and how you can get those paid resources and a discount, or maybe getting the $400 to cover everything that you offer. So I hope you'll take advantage of those. If you have any questions, just drop us a line here at the Media Center at media@riotexas.org. Good luck and Merry Christmas.